As a studio executive, it's important, I think, to look at the global marketplace and really try and figure out a way to position your product, your movies, in a way that can really reach the greatest audience. And I think with so much competition in the marketplace now, and so many films both from Europe and so many American studios now making animated films, it's really important to find a way to pierce through and kind of get your films out there. And the international marketplace is growing and changing, and finding ways to tell stories, especially in America, which speak to a more global audience, I think is something that is a challenge that we face. I just think it's important to tell stories that feel a little more universal. I mean, one of the things I think is very magical about animation is that it can tell a story that the whole family can enjoy, and I think that the best animated movies speak on a universal level. One of the things that I think that Warner Brothers has really uniquely is that we have IP that is very unique and very special. We have a real legacy of animated characters from the Looney Tunes and Bugs Bunny, and but we also have the Hanna-Barbera characters, the Scooby-Doo, the Flintstones, the Jetsons. So I think that one of the exciting things that I feel is that we can start to really tell big cinematic stories with some of these characters that we haven't seen on the big screen in a long time. And I feel like, you know, when you have characters that already have a fan base and an international, you know, they're beloved internationally, and you can try and find ways to tell big cinematic stories with them, that's the kind of story that will reach a larger audience. And I think that that's a fun challenge. Like, I'm looking forward to actually exploring both the Hanna-Barbera characters and the Looney Tune characters. You know, those characters always had a really unique wit and a way of kind of commenting on the society of the time, and I think that right now would be a perfect time to see the Looney Tunes come back. But then also we have original stories as well, and I think that, you know, Warner Brothers has always been a place that embraces filmmakers and lets filmmakers make the movies that they want to make. And so, you know, that's another thing that makes me excited about sort of piercing through, is finding those voices, those unique voices that maybe haven't worked in the animation space before, and getting to tell their stories. I'm excited to be at Annecy this year because I just think it's really important for, especially the big studios, to sort of see what's out there and you know, rub shoulders with filmmakers from all the different countries. I think, you know, animation is a medium that is about expanding our visual senses and really creating worlds that you can't see anywhere else. And I think it's important to get out of Los Angeles and get out of our comfort zone and actually see what's out there and really see what the imaginations of others have. So I'm really looking forward to kind of walking around and seeing what's out there and seeing who's here, and also sharing what we've got going on, because that's another thing that's exciting to me, is to show the films that we have coming up and kind of you know, get people excited about what Warner Brothers has to offer. I'm going to show a little sneak peek of the Lego Ninjago movie that no one has ever seen before, and that movie comes out in September. And then also give a little sneak peek at the other movies that we have coming down the pike. And I think there's some really fun and very diverse films coming from the WAG group that people will be excited about.